online leave-ins, the Home Scholar, and I got a question about how do I keep a record of their marks or grades. And I frankly giggled twice reading the question, because if you could only see the way that I kept grades, you would feel so confident in whatever you were doing, knowing that it was better than mine, okay? I'll tell you what I did. I had a piece of notebook paper, and I would chicken scratch on it maybe once a week, pretty much only when they had tests, and I would write down, 89 on their math test chapter 4, or I would write science test number 3, they got 92, okay? And that was pretty much all of the marks that I made, which was a problem when I went to write the course descriptions, because when I went to do the course descriptions, I wanted to look tough and cool and school-like. And I didn't have a lot of things written down. And yet, even so, I was able to think of a million different ways that I had evaluated them. I had evaluated them on their classroom discussion, their reading of the material, the different ways that they had written about the material. I graded them on whether or not they went to the field trip. They might get 10% for a field trip, okay? So you can do that too. You don't have to necessarily evaluate them and write it down on some record-keeping system throughout all 4 years of high school in order to convey to a college how did you evaluate them in your course description. These two things are separate. So if you are keeping track of records with number grades, that's fine, but I will tell you that a pen or pencil with notebook paper works really well for that. And don't get real hung up on a record-keeping system, because, quite frankly, the record-keeping system that really matters is the one that you're going to use, not the one that you spend the most money on or the one that has the prettiest packaging. And that's why I pretty much recommend the old notebook paper and pencil routine. So I hope that helps. I'll give you some more tips next week.